Zoe, thank you for coming by. I know senior year can be a lot. College applications and all. How are you holding up?
I'm doing okay. Just trying to keep up with everything.
That's what I like to hear. You know, you're a very unique student, Zoe. Colleges are gonna love someone with your presence.
Thanks. I hope so. I'm working hard on my essays.
It's not just the essays, Zoe. You have a certain charm. Something that makes you memorable. Don't sell yourself short.
I don't understand, sir.
Well, let's just say, sometimes it's more than just academics. It's about the person you are, Zoe, and you're special.
Oh, thank you, Principal Williams. I appreciate the advice. So, why did you call me here, sir?
Straight to the point. I like that, Zoe. Well, I just wanted to discuss your college applications.
Right, thanks. I'm working on everything. I'll visit you once it's finished.
And Zoe?
Yes?
Don't forget to smile. It suits you.
Yeah. Sure. Gosh, he's creepy.
Hey, is it just me or has Williams been lurking everywhere lately?
I know, right? It's weird. I keep running into him. Like, in the hallways, at the library. Heck, even during track practice yesterday.
Maybe he's just a really dedicated principal. But, still, I'm keeping my distance.
You're telling me. And I swear, people have been talking about him more too. I keep hearing things. Students saying he's been acting strange lately.
Oh yeah, Gina said she saw him at her basketball game last night, and he was just sitting there, watching, even after most of the other staff left. She thought it was weird too.
I don't know. I thought he was just being friendly in his office, but now it's like he's everywhere.
Maybe he's just a big fan of you, Zoe. I mean, after all, who could resist your charm?
Oh, come on, Kyle. It's still creepy, you know?
Hey, don't think about it too much, okay? So, did you spot our friendly neighborhood principal again?
Yep, third time today. It's almost like he's following me everywhere.
You know, if you're really freaked out, maybe we should tell someone. A teacher or a counselor or something.
No, it's probably nothing. Just weird coincidence, right?
I can sense that you're worried about something, Zoe. You should really talk to someone about it.
But who's gonna believe me? Or worse, what if I'm just overthinking it? What if it's nothing and I make a big deal out of it?
Listen to yourself, Zoe. If this is bugging you so much that you're scared to even talk about it, then it's definitely worth mentioning to someone. What's the worst that could happen? They brush it off? At least you would have said something.
I don't know, Kyle. It feels wrong.
Okay, look. How about this? Let's start small. Maybe talk to Miss Jenkins. She's your guidance counselor, right? She's cool. She'll listen. You don't have to go into detail. Just tell her what's on your mind.
Maybe you're right. I could talk to her. I just don't want this to blow up in some big deal.
It doesn't have to. But you shouldn't have to carry this on your own either, Zoe. You don't have to deal with this alone.
Thanks, Kyle. I'll think about it. Gosh, where can I find Mrs. Jenkins?
I can't believe he's still here after everything that happened at Greenfield High.
You mean with that student? I heard rumors, but I thought it was just gossip.
No, it wasn't just gossip. There was a whole incident. He got too close to one of the students and her parents filed a complaint. I don't know all the details, but it was enough for him to quietly leave.
And now he's here, acting like nothing happened? It's unsettling, especially since, well, Have you noticed how he's been with certain students?
I know. I've seen him hovering around Zoe recently. It's the same way he was back then.
Poor girl. Someone needs to step in before this turns into another situation.
Mrs. Jenkins, there you are.
Zoe, is everything all right?
Mrs. Jenkins, I really need to talk to you. It's about Principal Williams.
Of course. Let's step aside. All right, kids, we're taking a 10-minute break. Come on, warm up, y'all. What's wrong, sweetheart? Why do you look so scared?
I've been feeling really uncomfortable around him. He keeps showing up everywhere, like lunch, in the hallways, even when I'm at practice. I thought maybe I was overreacting, but then I heard some teachers talking. They said he had issues like this at his last school. Something about, I don't know, being obsessed with a student. And now I think he's after me.
What? Oh no. Zoe, I'm so sorry you've been dealing with this. This is serious, and I believe you. I'm going to handle this, and I want you to know that you did the right thing by telling me. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. I didn't know what to do.
Don't you worry. You're not alone anymore. I'm going to take immediate action to make sure you're safe. I'll be talking to the administration and the school board about this today.
Thank you, Mrs. Jenkins.
Anytime, Zoe. And until this is resolved, I'll make sure you're looked after. You're going to be okay.
Zoe, wait up!
Kyle? What's going on?
It's Miss Jenkins. They found her this morning. She's dead.
What? That can't be.
I know. They're saying that she killed herself. People are talking about it all over school.
No, that doesn't make any sense. I just talked to her yesterday. She was fine. She was going to help me.
I don't know, Zoe. But something feels off, doesn't it? I mean, Miss Jenkins doesn't seem like the kind of person who would do something like that.
This can't just be a coincidence. She knew about Principal Williams. She said she was going to talk to the school board, and now she's gone?
Zoe, do you think that maybe Principal Williams did something with her?
Do you really think that?
I mean, what if she found out something about him? What if she was trying to protect you and he...
I don't know. I don't know what he's capable of, Kyle. But I can't sit here and pretend like this is normal.
So what do we do now? Are we just supposed to let this go? Let him get away with whatever happened?
No, we can't let this go. I'm going to find out what happened to Mrs. Jenkins. And I'm not letting Principal Williams get away with this.
I'm with you, Zoe. Whatever you need. Whoa, who called the police?
I did.
Whoa, what? What the heck?
Who's Zoe here?
It's me, officer. Let's go.
Ah, detective. What a surprise.
We've come to speak with you about Mrs. Jenkins. You are her superior, correct?
Of course, detective. I'm deeply saddened by what happened to Mrs. Jenkins. I didn't know her well personally, but she was always very professional. I wouldn't know what made her do such a thing.
We've heard that Mrs. Jenkins was planning to report some concerns about your behavior. Could you tell us where you were last night?
I was at home, detective. I don't know what else you want me to say.
We've heard rumors that you've been acting strangely, following students, showing up at odd times. Could you explain that?
Rumors, detective? I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. I've been nothing but professional with my staff and students.
You really don't know what happened to Mrs. Jenkins? You don't know why she's gone?
Zoe, my dear, I really don't know what happened to Mrs. Jenkins. All I know is that she was a valued teacher here, and her passing is a terrible tragedy for all of us.
Right.
We're not trying to accuse you of anything, Principal Williams. We're just trying to piece together what happened. Zoe called us in here as she thought that maybe you have to do something with all of this matter.
I understand her concern. Well, if you need anything else, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm always happy to assist the investigation.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Principal.
Thanks, officer.
We'll be keeping an eye on him. Don't worry, kid.
Are you sure about this? If we get caught, we're toast.
If we don't do this, no one else will. We need proof. Something to show them he's not who he says he is.
Figures. What do we do now?
Maybe I can try opening it with my hair clip.
Whoa, where did you learn to do that?
Online tutorials? Handy in times like this.
I really don't like this. Why don't we just head back?
Just help me look, Kyle. You said you'd help.
Yeah, but I don't want to be suspended while helping you.
Shh! I hear some noises.
He's done this before. You know about that student at this last school, right?
Yes, but he was cleared of everything. They didn't have enough evidence. Still, I always got a weird feeling about him. He's just...
Sounds like he's got history.
And he's been hiding it. This creepy old man.
What do we do? I think someone is coming here.
Quick, hide!
Okay, that was too close. Can we just...
Look at this!
No way. He's been stalking you? Stalking all of you.
We need to get out of here. We're taking him.
Oh, just in case. Let's go.
Ugh, great. No internet connection. How am I supposed to call a cab? Principal Williams? I didn't know anyone was still here.
Zoe, it's lucky I caught you. I needed to speak with you about some additional college recommendations. I've been going over your application. Would you mind stepping into my office for a quick chat?
I really need to get home. My mom's waiting for me.
Oh, this won't take long. Besides, it's important. You want to put your best foot forward, don't you?
I guess. So, what did you want to talk about?
I just wanted to talk about your future, Zoe. Your potential. It's special. People like you, well, you need guidance. You're so talented.
Thank you. But I think I should go.
Nuh-uh. I'm afraid I can't let you leave just yet. We're not finished here.
What are you talking about? Sir!
Shh! Quiet! This harder than it has to be. You don't want anyone to get hurt, do you? The quieter you'll be, the faster I'll do my job. You hear me? Home? You don't belong there, Zoe. You belong here with me.
Please, let me go. I really need to get home.
I know you're scared, Zoe, but you don't have to be. I've been watching you, and I know everything about you. I know you feel like no one understands you.
Why are you doing this? You're supposed to help students, not...
That's right. That's exactly what I'm doing. You just don't see it yet. I made sure to protect you, to watch over you. And now, I can take care of you.
No, you're wrong. You need to let me go. This isn't right.
Don't you understand, Zoe? You are meant to be here, with me. No one else sees you the way I do. You're not going anywhere, Zoe. Not until you understand.
What did you do to Mrs. Jenkins? And all the others? All the students who tried to speak out?
Mrs. Jenkins. Such a meddler, always digging into things that were none of her business. She thought she could protect you, and she could stop me. No one can, Zoe.
You hurt people. People who trusted you.
Hurt? No, Zoe. I simply redirected them. Anyone who threatened what we could have together had to be dealt with. Mrs. Jenkins, the students who tried to speak up, they just didn't understand.
You're sick. You can't keep doing this. Someone will find out. They'll stop you.
Find out? You think anyone would believe you? That anyone would take your word over mine? I've been doing this for years, Zoe. Years. Every time, I've gotten what I wanted. But you're special, Zoe. I don't want to just deal with you. I want to keep you, turn you into my puppet.
You disgust me. You're nothing but a coward hiding behind a position of power. And one day, someone will stop you. And just so you know, I hate you so much. And I'll never be one of your puppets.
If you won't understand willingly, then I'll just have to make you.
No! Get away from me!
Principal Williams, this is Detective McAllister. Open the door immediately.
Not a word. You understand?
I'm giving you 5 seconds to open this door.
Detective, I'm in here!
Step away from her, Williams. Now.
Detective, there's been a misunderstanding. I was only trying to...
I said, step away. Now!
He wouldn't let me leave. He's been following me, taking pictures. I'm not safe around him. He was trying to...
You're safe here, Zoe. Don't worry.
This is absurd! I was only trying to look out for her future. Detective, she's confused.
Save it. We've got enough evidence to put you away, Williams. You're coming with us. Officers, grab him.
This is a mistake! I'm innocent! You'll all regret this!
The only mistake here is yours, Williams. And it ends tonight. Williams! Don't make this worse for yourself!
Stop right there. Hands in the air.
This isn't what it looks like. I was only...
Enough, Williams. You're done. Take him in. We'll make sure he can't hurt anyone else. You're safe now, Zoe. It's over.
Thank you, Detective. I didn't think anyone would believe me.